Wait telling yourself. You big up yourself for not doing all this. You don't know. Real talk. And I the topic where you bring on, I help you out with a little understanding. Understand? And open up the fields. Understand now? What I'm stating. That's something called positive energy. That's something called negative energy. And a positive energy, we must know what positive energy is. In this time, when you represent it with the and sign, which is the plus, which means it's an addition of energy. So it's an energy that is a plus. That nice word, is a plus. So anything that is a plus is a positive, right? And it means that it adds something to you that is, it's more, it brings more. It increases you, right? And, if something increasing you, buy the ganja, a libation to open up, Solomon, bush now, No, I stated. The flowers from the ganja is that thing that's open up your psyche and you go see it, red eye. They tell yourself, what I stating, positive energy is something that is both physical, spiritual, and natural. You could feel positive energy, you could see positive energy. We use positive energy every day. And actually, everything in life is made up of positive and negative energy. Everything. Who know me know that I'm all about positive and negative. And what I represent with positive and negative is a balance. And believe it or not, positive cannot work without negative. And I believe that is the law and effect of mankind. A positive and negative being with the ability to choose, right? And the positive and the negative inside of us gives us that gray area of choice. Now, a lot of people say that, according to the scripture, if you're hot and you're cool, it's either side, right? Now, understand hot is up and cool is down, right? But what about if it's so? Now, if the hot and the cold level, and they call it lukewarm, and they say if you're lukewarm, then it wouldn't make no sense because you ain't going to be either hot or either cold. So if you try to go hot, hot ain't going to accept you. And if you try to go cold, cold can accept you. So you end up in a gray area, right? In between. And that gray area is where I like to call that choice, where you could choose now to tip the scales. You understand? You could choose to tip the scales, and you could choose negative if you choose to. And many people just try to avoid talking about negative energy. So I'll share understanding of negative energy. Negative energy is an energy that exists also. It is the power of the dark energy. It is a power of fear. You understand? It's fearful because we don't understand it. And what we don't understand is because we cannot really understand what we cannot really see at all. Now there's invisible and there's unseen. And there is black darkness, the antimatter, the anti-energy, the anti of the energy. This is also represented with a negative, which is, you see what the representation of negative is? It's a subtraction. And a subtraction is a division. Knowledge. You understand? So, if the subtraction is the middle area, right? Then understand what negative energy does. A little bit of negative energy added to a positive energy could turn a positive energy either side negative or either side positive. Now, if the positive energy is able to neutralize the negative energy, it forms something called a pattern of control of energy, which means that by being able to neutralize the negative energy. Think about like Avatar. Remember when Avatar was removing the spirit from inside of Iroh, and no Fire Lord, the Fire Lord now, and he do something, touch him on the head, and he had was to go inside, and he told them that here what the this thing. I mean, we watch Nickelodeon and we watch a stupid Avatar, and you understand what the lion turtle. The lion turtle told him that in order for one to truly be able to use the ability of these energies, then you have to be able to inside yourself be pure. That you, if you're having any impurity in you, then dark energy could use that impurity and enter into your body. Now think about it in a different way. Here's a good person, more or less. There's an example, and this will be the letter N for you to understand negative energy. You understand? Here's a good person, but here this thing. You end up going down a pathway where you get into things that make you might feel a negative way, vex, hurt, sad. These are negative energies, right? Depressed. And there are so much negative energy in the world. Actually, the negative energy is very strong in the world, but again, the positive energy is an energy that it is always there, because it's positive is what the energy that we really run on is. So negative is an addition to the positive, which just be like that, right? Because the positive is an addition to this, because when you put one of this and one of this, you see it? One center of the energy and then another energy. There's the positive energy of the up. That's the plus. So when you put the plus going up and you have an ability to neutralize in the center, then you have a positive energy. So positive is, many people that say, in order to have the positive, you have to be balanced. You have to be balanced and be thinking about up. So you can't let negative affect you. And you have to always be influenced by positive to go up and to always be going forward in order for you to understand how to use these energies. And this is energy flow, energy control. You understand? So I hope I was able to enlighten and reveal certain things. You understand? As I try to share deeper understanding into these things. You understand? When you're telling yourself the power of knowledge is powerful. You understand? Don't be afraid of new knowledge. You understand? So don't worry, I might go a little deeper into it, but imagine now that negative energy, right? They take over that person. And that depression they was feeling and that sadness caused them to go and pick up a gun and do something bad, or cause them to go out there and do something negative. She might be losing money, she don't have no money, she get up and she go out and she make affairs. And she end up getting herself in a different kind of problem now. Might I get raped, bring more dark energy, because darkness does be attracted. You understand? So then we are the attraction of positive and negative energy. We go deal with that attraction and an excitement, but it's the same. If you as a person now go into your dark energy and you harbor too much on darkness and you feed too much your spirit on darkness, and then it couldn't cause that darkness to take you. And so that darkness didn't take you, then we all have been through it. As human, we is only human. And sometimes we give in to the darkness, and whenever you give in to that dark energy, you understand, the back and the confusion, the bad mind, you understand? Not good mind, bad mind. And we must know it's anything that makes the mind think negative. Negative energy is bad mind. You understand? And anytime you give in to these things, not always seeking to be a greater person, having more wisdom, more understanding, but being negative and out of timing, then you lose the timing of that positivity, that going up, and you start to try to feel you could fool the world into saying, well, I could center it. But it's negative. It don't take away the good from in you. And once our good gets subtract from in you, and it just left with just the division between the choice. That is what that is, that the choice. You understand? The only thing you could do is so, because you could put the two dots too, and divide it. But here this even the two dots. The two dots is just one man sitting down on top and one man sitting down below, and you watching up. That is just a reflection. You understand? Because you can't do nothing with that. That's just a reflection. That division is just a reflection. You understand? You could change it. You could flip the situation, multiply it. Because you go try to flip the situation, but it's only multiply, it could be multiplying. You understand? The energy will multiply according to whatever you flip. Because you could flip positive and multiply it too. You know what I say? Because when you flip it, it does multiply. So you go deal with the understanding again what you're telling yourself.